The first thing we need to do is file the drive dog slot so that it fits our drive dog nicely. The next thing we need to do is identify which blade or blades are heavier. Generally, one blade is going to fall, or a pair of blades on a 3 or 4 blade prop. We're just allowing the heavy blade to fall. Then we mark the heavy blade. Again, this could be 2 blades. Wherever it falls, we mark the one that's predominantly pointing down. Then we mark the center line, and this is going to tell us what's below the center line. Everything below this center line is going to be heavy, regardless of where it falls. It might fall on a blade and a half, or 2 blades, or 1 blade. This happens to fall just about on 1 blade. Everything below that mark is heavy. We know where to remove material from and where not to. From here down is heavy. So we need to remove material only from there down. Don't mess with the other end. That's the heavy side. The unmarked is the light side. This is where we remove material from the front of the blade, never from the back of the blade, always from the front. Now I've removed material from the heavy blade. It's still heavy, and I need to remove more material, but it's not quite as heavy. It doesn't drop to the bottom as quickly as it did before. See, it's slower to reach the bottom position. I'm going to continue to remove a little bit of material at a time until that blade does not fall. Now I've removed a little bit more, and you can see that it's even slower to drop. The ideal position is any position you leave the prop in. The prop is considered balanced when you can put it in any position and it'll stay there. This one's close. Now I've removed even more material, and you can see that the heavy side is now up. I've removed too much material, and now I have to remove material from the other blade. You can see, you can see the X, so the heavy blade is now up. That means I've removed too much. It's easy to take off too much. Now I've removed some from the light blade, or from the other blade, and you can see the prop is almost perfect at this point. This is probably good enough for most situations. This prop is not going to vibrate at all. You never want to get to the point where you're chasing your own tail and removing too much and going back and forth from blade to blade. And this is a good place to stop if you don't want to do that. I'm going to remove just a little bit more material and try to get it even closer to being perfect. And this is about as close as I do them. Any more than that is just a waste of time. The prop will stay exactly where I put it. It is balanced.